Hey everybody, I'm back to working on my little Mack Cruise Liner day cab. Got the grill taped in so I can mock it up, so use the hinges. I'm probably about 3/4 of the way. I got to add brackets, the little bases with the bolt detail for the fenders, get them situated right, uh, and then this frame will be pretty much ready to paint. Um, it's going to be a brown. The cab's going to be brown. I'm building this off a picture from an old book. I hope everybody can hear me. I had a guy say he couldn't hear very well, and I didn't even realize that, maybe I was speaking too low. But I don't know if I showed this before, but I've done my method of putting the nails in all the steering linkage just to make it, where I don't have to worry about it anymore. It's on the tie rod also. Super strong joint. But had to fabricate new cab mounts because the original cab mount went over the engine and it would have hit the engine. Using a front axle and fuel tank mounts from the recently released AMT 4070A, which is really the Ertl 4070A. But I bought 4 of them, so I'm robbing one for parts. It's going to get the air horns on this. I don't even know, whatever other really nice parts are in the kit, I'll just put on this. And then, got the engine almost completed. I went ahead and added the injection lines. And I wasn't going for super detail. I really should have added some nut detail to the bottoms of the lines, just to give it a little more detail. But I just trying to make it where it wasn't so plain. You can see how they wrap around. I really should use smaller lines. But that is the correct routing. I've got a lot of pictures of the real engine, and that's how they were routed. And then something that I really like to do that I see a lot of people don't do, and man, I notice it the second I look at the model, and it's not there on the real thing. And to me, it's just like, it's a shame that because it detracts from an otherwise really well built model. But that seems like in the engine and transmission where they come together. And so you can see here, I went ahead and I filled those with putty to try to hide them. It's just a stickler of mine. I just prefer, I got to do a little sanding on the back of the cylinder head there. But this guy's going to be gold, like the brochure pics show. And this is something I want to cover. This is something that I really believe in. You should never ever paint parts on the tree. You can, but I feel the proper way that you should do it is to remove the part from the tree, and you want to clean it up. You want to scrape the seams, remove any flash, the burr from the tree. You want to make it so when this part is painted, it's ready to glue on. You won't have to go back and do anything to your nicely painted part. It's ready to go. So what I do is I take my pin vise and I drill a small hole in the part in an inconspicuous area. This won't be seen once I glue it on. I shove a toothpick in there. And then you got a perfect little holder to paint the parts. And you can also stick it in some styrofoam or cardboard or whatever to let it dry. And you can see here I've already started. The starter, it's going to get a little more detail. Painted that a semi-gloss black. fuel filter. It's been painted white. I never leave anything the plastic color. The water filter. I really should have used a lighter blue on this, but I didn't have any. Everything that's white will be gold. That's what I'm doing right now. I'm going to paint all this gold. The oil filters for the side of the engine. It still needs the gold bracket and upper plates up here. Here. Fan belt, gold and flat black. I just utilized the hole where the fan goes. And then something I'm going to go over in another video is how I rust my exhaust manifolds. And this actually needs another coat. It's got some little bit of white dust on it. But you can see it's actual rust. Hope I get that clear. Come on. Focus, focus, focus. I have this product called Sophisticated Finishes Rust. And it actually rusts the plastic utilizing an iron base, a paint with a bunch of iron in it, and then you let that dry. You put 2 coats, you let that dry, then you put the second product on, which basically looks like Windex, and it rusts the iron particles in the previous coats, so it actually rusts the plastic. I love it. I think it looks great. But that's what I'm doing right now. Just wanted to make a quick video, mainly on the little tip for the painting the small parts. See ya.